Morning, everyone. I hope this finds you well, whether you're joining us live or in person, or watching the recording. So today's session is all about YarrowPom and the beautiful replenishing oils that our YarrowPom range are. They are so beautifully presented first, and then so it just gives you an idea of their richness and how much they can nourish and support our skin. So yarrow, the yarrow part of it, is from the Achillea millefolium family, which is part of the daisy family. So it's that pretty white little daisy. And it's got huge properties of anti-hemorrhagic, which means stopping bleeding, anti-rheumatic, antiviral, and regenerative properties. So all of which really support skincare. And then sorry, I'm just making sure that I pin this. And then we have so some of the top properties of yarrow are the top uses are for bleeding and hemorrhaging and internal wounds and scarring. Then there's varicose veins, hemorrhoids, sagging and aging skin, pain and inflammation, arthritis, rheumatism, circulation. There's ones for free radical damage and cellular damage, and then acne and eczema, all the stuff so there's internal conditions that the anti-inflammatory properties of YarrowPom support, and then there are the topical things like the bleeding, the crusty skin, the bruising, the eczemas. So we have the two YarrowPom products. This active botanical nutritive duo can be taken internally. So that's the difference between them. This can be taken internally, and then this one is a serum. It's more for skincare. So this I use every night. It's a very dark oil. You can see the blue. I can see it better from the side. And I put a drop around my eyes and then a drop under my tongue, just to support the antioxidant effects on my body. It helps also with sluggish liver. It helps with metabolic disorders, blood sugar imbalances, which is why it's part of our skinny jeans combo that we like to do from time to time. And very good for any digestive issues. Unfortunately, in South Africa at the moment, this is very, very low on stock, so that it's not available on the website. But if you are wanting some, there are a couple we could see if they can give us exceptions, but they didn't have enough stock to actually make it freely available. But what is on special in February is this YarrowPom Body Renewal Serum. It's 15% off, and it's a beautiful serum. I have it next to my bed, so it's sort of clearish too, got a bluish tinge. And I find that my hands and my feet are very dry, and they, I feel, are aging faster than the rest of me. And so I'm quite specific about putting it on my hands and feet at night. It's also very good for things like varicose veins, things like any scabbing, any crustiness that you might have on your skin, any wounds. So it can be used neat like this, or you could use it as a carrier oil. If you are making a roller for an elderly member of your family who has very skin that breaks quite frequently or seeps, and this would be wonderful, or even just as a gift for them. This is wonderful because it really helps to heal that the bleeding, the crustiness, the wounds, that sort of thing. And it's got antiviral properties as well. So the pomegranate in it, pomegranate is a huge, let me just read to you a little bit about the pomegranate seed oil contains fatty acids that make the yarrow essential oils benefits more accessible. It helps to effectively love our liver and digestive system with its many benefits. And in fact, there was a very interesting study done recently, a recent clinical trial published in the Mediators of Inflammation, explored using pomegranate juice and sumac spice to help relieve COVID-19 symptoms. So it talks about the randomized control study on 182 outpatients who used pomegranate juice, taking that internally along with sumac. And so using our YarrowPom oil internally is hugely powerful for helping mediate any inflammation. And they had improvements in multiple respiratory pain, gastrointestinal and constitutional symptoms improved more in this phytonutrient supplement group. So they had decreases in fever, cough, muscle pain, and diarrhea. So by using the yarrow and the pomegranate together, we can experience those same benefits and in fact enhance rather than just plain pomegranate juice. As I mentioned, I use this topically over my body and skin. It is quite oily, so I often do like to use it at night, or you put it just a very thin layer so it lasts a very long time, and you just rub it in so that it absorbs properly. But it is wonderful for tissue elasticity, tissue health, tissue regeneration, and tissue healing. So there's so much to go into, but I want to keep this short. And I really encourage you to give it a try while it's 15% off. You won't regret it. You can, as I say, you can use it as a carrier oil, even for your skin serums. You could make a skin serum for at night by adding lavender, tea tree, frankincense, geranium, cedarwood, and use your skin renewal blend as a base. So I hope you'll enjoy it. Please let me know if there are any questions. Yeah, and just to reiterate, it's also very nice for varicose veins, for any superficial veins and broken skin, things like that. So any questions? We're just keeping it very short and sweet. And I hope that you'll join me next week for the next Mindful Drop.
Thanks very much, Nikki. That was really interesting. Once again.
Thank you, Sophie. Thank you. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Take care.